What's up guys, it's Sos here, and today we're back with another video. This one's going to be aimed at people who are just starting the game. I'm talking you're trying to figure out how to pick a world or server, depending on what you want to call it, and a first character. So let's go to the title screen. Now, first thing you should know to even get to this title screen, you're probably going to have to launch the game at least twice. The reason that is because Nexon has some spaghetti-ass code. I'm talking code about as worse as mine. Let me tell you, my code doesn't work. Anyway, once you're here, after your, maybe second launch of the game, you've got, 5 options. Now you would say, but there's 6. Well, Burning World is temporary, and this is only good if you're going into non-reboot. Now, of course, I play in Reboot, but let's discuss the benefits and drawbacks, starting with the Scania, Barra, Aurora, and Elysium. Now, Scania and Barra are the most popular, non-allianced worlds, I guess, as Aurora and Elysium used to have 30 worlds each until they were allianced. Now, Barra is currently the most popular. Now, of these 4, they are all what would be considered pay-to-win. However, of course, you can be free-to-play, as it's completely possible. It's just something to keep in mind. Benefits of the pay-to-win worlds consist of bonus pots, so potentials, which is not something you would worry about early game. Monsters have lower HP. Bosses also have lower HP. And overall, it's going to be more of a market-focused thing. Now, that goes for Scania, Barra, Aurora, and Elysium again. Burning World, you can create 3 burning characters. Now, depending on when you see this video, this world might not be around. So, what happens is you create a character, you do the burning event, which gives you extra levels, and then you can transfer the character to one of those 4 worlds. Now, we come to Reboot. This is MapleStory's most popular world, at least for GMS. I don't believe it's that way for other versions, but that's unimportant. So, MapleStory Reboot server is the most popular. And this is the free-to-play friendly world. Really, the most you would ever be forced to spend is $25, I believe, is the correct value. That's just to set up a farmer, though, as there is no trading and there is no free market. So everything is somewhat solo progression based, and obviously you're not going to buy stuff. So let's say we come into it, right? Let's say, you pick your world. Are you wanting a free-to-play world where you can breeze through everything? Or are you wanting the pay-to-play, my bad, not free-to-play. Or are you wanting the free-to-play where instead you have to farm for all your money? However, everything just costs the money, the in-game currency called Meso. Now, of course, you can pick whichever one you want. Personally, I would suggest Reboot, as it's very beginner-friendly. Of course, it has the most people, which means the most help will come from it. Now, of course, you'll have something like this. Your PIC is just a in-game security thing. So, you enter whatever your thing is. Obviously, I'm going to cut mine out, and then we will create a character. Alright, guys, so once you get into the create a character thing after entering or creating your PIC or pick, really don't know what it would be referred to as. Basically, your in-game security password. Honestly, it's really more of a nuisance than anything. You're going to have to use it every time you log in, and you're going to have to use it every time you open storage. You're going to have to use it every time you do node stones, which are a late game thing, so you don't have to worry about that yet. Now, of course, MapleStory has, 40 classes? Hang on, fellas. We're going to count real quick. Alright, folks. So, after my brief counting, now, I'm not great with numbers, so I may have counted wrong. There's 47 classes. You might be like, this is a little overwhelming, and let me tell you, it is. I agree. So let's start. Let's say, so obviously Adele is the new one. What are we going to pick? We have Adele, Ho-Young, Pathfinder, Arc, Ilium, Katina, Aran, Avon, or Evan, Mercedes, Phantom, Luminous, Shade, Cygnus, which is 5 different classes, Mihail, Resistance, 4 more classes, Demon, 2 different classes, Xenon, 1 class, Explorers. Now, let's see. We're going to go 2, 3. Now, that's 2 separate, 3 separate, so that's 5, 7, 10, 12. You're going to see why I didn't include a couple if you're not new to the game. That's another one. That counts as an explorer. Another one counts as an explorer. Then we have Kaiser, Angelic Buster, Kinesis, Zero, Jet, Hayato, Kana, and Beast Tamer. Now you might be like, well, why are Beast Tamer and Zero grayed out? That is because in Reboot they are currently unavailable. Zero, however, will be coming to Reboot, and Beast Tamer is often available. Anyway, let's start at the beginning. So, let's say you do choose Reboot as your main world. If I had to suggest, I would say play the Kana. Now, this is going to be not only a very beginner-friendly class, as it has full map coverage, increased map spawn, great mobbing, okay bossing. It brings a lot of support. It is also the farming class of the game. I would make this, get it to be farmable, and then you'll be able to do any character you want. Also, I suggest you do Link characters. I will leave a whole Link skill guide video in the description. However, it is terribly scuffed, and I should probably remake it. So we'll see what happens. Now, if you're going for a free-to-play world, or not free-to-play, pay-to-play, so Scania, Bera, Elysium, or Aurora, just start playing different classes, maybe check out videos, see what their skills are like, or anything that interests you, if you're just looking through it and you're like, man, this dude has 2 swords, I'll play him. Most classes are viable, except Jet. However, Jet may suck, but by God, it is fun. Anyway, you'll pick your character and you'll be launched right into it. Some characters do have beginning storylines. It brings you around level 30. Some do not. I know something like a Kinesis does. Something like Shade does. But, of course, some don't. You can just go right in and go right to whatever you want to do. So, let's say, screw it, what's something I don't have? I think I have every class in the game. Shit. I don't have a Ho-Young. We'll make a Ho-Young. Lovely. Male or female? We'll be a dude. Personally, I'm a white guy, so, we're gonna go with white. You pick your hair. These aren't very different. We'll go with red. Lovely. Wait, we don't want to be a ginger. Never mind. Now, some classes you can customize these. Some you cannot. Of course, you pick a name. I don't know. Probably taking it. I don't know. Lovely. Now you have basic or you have secondary. Personally, I would suggest doing basic as it's it's the original MapleStory, but I personally just find it better. You can always change it. System menu, keyboard settings. Now, let's say you have a burning event. This is the Terra burning event currently, so you could say yes. If you don't want to use the burning event, just say no. And I believe we should be thrown right into the game. Ah, storyline. It doesn't matter. Anyway, continuing on. You get right to it. You go to leveling. I'll leave my leveling guide in the description, as well as that link skill guide. Of course, again, it's very scuffed. I should really remake it. Perhaps I will. And I hope you found this video helpful. If so, maybe drop it a like. That would be lovely. If not, leave it a dislike. That's just how it is. Anyway, see you guys next time. Take care.